having a relationship.
Exciting.
Yes.
So I'm putting up more stuff to keep watching the Colombians and the Italian mafias and Project
So
Twilight.
now you have in one night
Delta Blow to 3 organizations.
2 serious massacres of known gang groups, and
the destruction of civil property.
And the destruction of civil property. So now you've started, probably one of the largest gang wars incidences since, like, the Valentine Massacre. Okay.
Except, yes. Problem being, a portion of their combatants have now also been taken out. So it's a simple matter for... The point of all of this is really exertion of control. It is, at this point, a simple matter for the Russian mafia to use the advantages and resources that it has to leverage against the Colombians and the Italians, either to enforce a peace under Russian rule. It sounds a lot like history. Wait a minute.
Are we talking about games or World War I?
I'm not sure anymore. Or...
Oh shit, we just started World War I again.
Obliterate.
Well,
there seems to be a lot of World War I references happening. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is this World War 1.5?
Maybe?
Acidus?
Oh, damn.
Redux,
World War Acidus?
Now it's personal?
No.
Now it's personal.
So, either the Russians can leverage the resources that they have for elimination of their competitors, or leverage the resources that they have for subjugation. Russian choice. With significant input from the group, because she's got Dmitri, who's now a very high-standing member of the Russian mafia, after some careful assassinations.
Surprisingly better at his job.
Weird. So that's what's going to happen. The fallout will be big. You're right, there is in fact a gang war happening right now, and it is mostly centralized on the docks. The civilian population, as well as the police districts, are doing a very good job of keeping it within. However, their attentions are divided, because now the increase of violence you've lit the powder keg.
We basically did a surgical sledgehammer operation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've struck the fuse. So now
did you come in like a wrecking ball?
Yes.
We came in we cut the fuse really short and then lit it.
I got you. But I'm not engaging. I'm like, no, I got it. I'm not engaging.
Yes, we did come in like a wrecking ball. Yes.
Naked and all.
Naked and all.
The eco-terrorism groups are now being more active. Violence in the slums has also increased.
Cities on the brink.
Cities on the brink. Cities on the brink.
You have 2 destroyers in the group, so...
And a saboteur.
And a
This
saboteur.
was bound to happen at some point.
And a saboteur.
Maybe.
Yes. That being said, it does seem like violence is in the air.
Just a little bit.
It smells
Right
beautiful.
here. It does smell beautiful.
It smells like almost aether.
So, for a mechanics question.
Oh.
So I was thinking about this since our earlier discussion. And wonderful story, thank you. I wanted to...
For the audience at home, that might actually be the episodes in which it happened.
Yeah.
Interjected in there, but we'll see.
Instead of us
sitting around here fucking bullshit.
Well, you get if you're really fond of editing, you can do like the flashback thing. So have like a little bit of a statement, and then you cut back to the actual gameplay of you murdering all the Colombians, and then Knock goes back to his description, and then you cut back to the actual murdering of the Italians, and then we have a flashback episode. And you can just space in clips of Dennis going.
Just like that.
Okay, you need to just go like that for a few moments.
No, I already did.
She's
got it.
She's got it. She did that for quite some time.
We're going to add that to the shit not bothering to do list.
Yeah. So for my demonic form, I'm allowed to change when my premium comes up.
Yes.
And I get a free one at 3. So I wanted to change.
You get a free modification of 3.
Yeah, I wanted to change my Rain of Fire to Fire Mental, and I wanted to pick up Inhuman Beauty.
Oh, Fire Mantle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard environmental.
I did too. And I was like, what is that fire mantle?
Her
Okay.
brain is on
Where is the fire
fire.
mantle?
Fire mantle is in
Flowers?
flowers, and it is simply a cooler, more versatile effect of Rain of Fire.
I'm not even gonna read it. Alright, done. Fine.
Rain of Fire allows me to call fire. Mantle gives me actually a few other things as well as calling fire.
Like fireball.
Awesome.
And then I just make them combustible.
And you make them combustible first, and then he goes, boom, and everything explodes.
Assuming they don't get an exceptional anyway.
Right. And then it just explodes because you made it combustible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You turn a salmon combustible, hand it to him, he slaps somebody with a salmon and it just explodes on their face.
Fucking exploding salmon.
Exploding
Roll
salmon
for
bombs.
compromise, please.
Salmon. Toss it! Whoa!
Can we make the salmon a gadget?
No. I'm drawing the line.
Yes, we can.
Damn it.
We can because
not a very good
he
one.
ruled. He
No.
ruled last session that an opposite
Anticipates.
No,
Yeah.
antimony and sympathy.
yes is legit. So yes, we could make the salmon into a bomb because it's very much the opposite of a bomb. So we could totally make it into one.
It is not the opposite of a bomb. However, I would rule that you could imbue combustion into a carp because carps are usually symbols of water in Chinese mythology.
So yes, we can.
And then you have to yell Carpe Diem when you throw the carp bomb.
Carpe diem, motherfucker.
Carpe Diem, motherfucker!
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So can we do it into a tin of pickled carp?
No.
So it now has a pin.
I kind of want to make a dildo gadget of Devil's Advocate, so when somebody says something and I slap them with it, then they disagree.
Only if you make it the huge purple dildo bat.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The horse cock.
Okay. Anyways. So, that's what's happened.
Okay.
This city is very much... Vandalism has increased. Like, you've been pulled from homicide. You and John have been pulled from homicide because, well, you have workloads, vandalism is bigger. There aren't enough cops in the city. You specifically know that other things are also... Stop it, please.
Sorry.
Thank you. You specifically know that other things are helping, for lack of a better term. You've come to a few crime scenes where whatever has already been resolved.
I'm on to your devious plan. You just want job stability.
It helps my cover.
That's true.
He's not wrong. So in this atmosphere, you now have a meeting with the Free Council.
Yay!
Murata actually gets back to Nikki Swift and says, the Senate is ready to hold the meeting. We have a time slot allotted, 6 p.m., Harper Science Conservatory, in the Cavendish room.
Okay.
Cavendish. If you don't know who Cavendish is, as far as why he would have a room in a science conservatory named after him, go watch Crash Course by the Green Brothers. Actually really fun. I think he's the biology episode. Biology 2? 1?
Now, what did he do? I don't remember the name. I think.
Cavendish? He apparently discovered a whole bunch of different laws before anyone else, like Ohm's Law. Oh, no. That was someone else. I forgot what Cavendish did, but...
He did stuff. I
He
know
did stuff.
He's
He did very
famous in
important
this-
stuff.
He did very important stuff.
I think he discovered the composition of air. Before, they were named nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, and argon. Cavendish was the one who discovered that air is composed of phlogiston and flammable air and...
If we're gonna be spouting facts,
No! We are not geologists, damn it!
That's how that works.
Okay. We are not geologists, Internet. Let it be known.
Besides,
I apologize to my geologist friends for not knowing these things.
More incentive for them to go watch the Crash Course
is
video.
it Henry Cavendish?
Yes.
Okay.
If I was a
He
geologist,
was
I'd be in
also a
space.
social, several people believe that he had autism, or might have been somewhere on the autism spectrum, because he, refused to talk to women,
Well, I generally keep that principle open.
Due to, and he like had stairs in the back of his house built so that he wouldn't have to talk to the maid or anyone. He's like
A Reddit user ahead of his time.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
pretty much.
Perhaps.
Okay, so for the facts, since we're
Thank you, Wikipedia.
so for the facts, since we're going to be not geologists, he discovered hydrogen
Okay.
Hydrogen, that's what it was.
specifically. He called it inflammable air,
That's what it was.
which is really not true. But that's okay.
Inflammable and flammable
They mean the same
are the same thing.
He said inflammable.
Yes.
Yes, it means the same
It
thing.
means the same thing as flammable.
Hmm?
Yes.
It'd be unflammable, isn't it? How do you say that it's not flammable?
Non-flammable.
Non-flammable.
Yeah.
There we go.
I love you.
English is hard. I am not a geologist.
We are not geologists,
Geologists.
Internet. Do not critique
No
our English.
geologists in this room.
Nope.
I'm really happy that geologists are a rate of the epitome of knowledge.
Okay, also.
Yay, geologists! Like and
Also-
subscribe our channel.
We love
Also,
you.
also, in addition, he did discover the density of the Earth.
That's what it was.
Oh, there you go.
I know there was something like really big.
Yeah, dish.
Yes.
Alright. So, yes, you were told 6 p.m. in the Cavendish room at Harper Science Conservatory. Cavendish Auditorium, I should say.
Okay, I say I will.
Also, I just like the last name, Cavendish.
That's why I figured you chose.
Yes.
Pretty much. Fuck science!
I will pass the message along to my.
Right.
Well, no, I don't use that word at all. I'm actually deciding whether or not I want to use the word associate or something that implies a supervisor. Because I said that I worked for these people, my cover thus far is that Nikki Swift is a pawn of demons, not actually a demon herself.
I see. Right.
So I'm trying to figure out how I would word that in text because I wouldn't say a word like master because that would be really awkward if leaked.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to if I'm trying to do like associate
Producer.
or producer, something. I'll do producer.
Co-conspirators or conspirators.
No, that's still a word that I don't necessarily want
That's fair.
on my BlackBerry, and then on the internet.
Because, you know, that's how butthole pictures get hacked off your phone.
Yeah.
Legit. Legit. The rolls that you made for apparently no reason. Your point of interest while they were busy destroying things. Erin, the socialite, has gone missing. She has dropped out of social circles. Your investigations have turned up nothing. But when you do manage to get a hold of her, you did feel the need to spook.
So I ran into Aaron.
At some point, yes.
You said she.
Yes.
Okay.
E-R-I-N.
It's a different Aaron.
It is a different Erin.
Okay.
That's
Sorry?
why I specified Erin, the socialite.
So
But I
you have
kind
to
of
remind me of
breathed
what
through that
Aaron the
word.
socialite did before.
She was the queen bee of the hills.
Oh, okay. And she disappeared for a while. I found her again, and she's getting weird.
Yep.
How
Right.
weird?
Well,
Like I just ran into her, and there was some weirdness, and I was like,
Well, you
She
found
looked
her
at you funny,
It
And I got a
required
tingle.
spoof.
and you got a teen.
I got a spoof.
Yep. But other than that, she's also, yeah. And then when you spoke to her, she mentioned like getting a divorce, and moving out of the hills, and potentially leaving town.
Like in a panicked way?
No,
Or is this just supposed to panic me?
it should probably panic you.
You'll have
She
to
is
remind me
the
why.
queen bee of the hills. She is the glue that holds capital S society together.
Yes.
When she's like, I'm out,
And she's gotten weird.
and she's gotten weird.
Well, the town's already in chaos.
I mean, just added fuel.
Okay.
Because your character needed more reasons not to sleep.
Yes.
That's really what I've decided.
Okay.
Fuck your willpower.
Well, if capital S society collapses, yeah.
Fuck your willpower.
It all depends on like. Okay, I'll file that away.
Well, I
in
am trying
something
to
work
bring
with.
in new money, and we all know how much old money loves new money.
Mm-hmm. Just like that. Yes. The Cavendish room, 6 p.m. Do you guys arrive promptly?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Exactly promptly.
Do I have to go as Vanessa or can I go as Dimitri?
You can come.
Your choice, because the condition is independent.
We can even get you a facade if you want to just come as bodyguard.
Yeah, I have.
Your facade's
bodyguards.
going to be weaker in spoofing, though.
I know, and that's why I want to go as Dimitri.
Well, flag condition requires her to
Yeah.
convince.
So I can't do anything demonic
We
whatsoever.
did tell the other council that we're working on the docks, right? Are you publicizing that we're taking over the docks?
Just Nero.
Just to Nero?
Mm-hmm.
Nero's the only mage that knows that so far.
Okay.
Nero has unofficially asked,
Yes. That the dock
but
situation.
he doesn't have the authority to
Yeah.
ask.
That the dock situation. I was just curious if we bring Dimitri to this meeting, what that means
Politically?
politically.
You may roll with plus politics.
That's what
Yes!
that's for.
Good, there's a roll for that.
There's absolutely a roll for that.
I actually have a roll for that
When?
too.
When's
Okay.
Let me roll for it as well, since wits is actually my highest stat,
Yay!
which is
You may, okay, so choice, decision time. You can
Mhm.
use his 1 success as a teamwork bonus for a +1 dice, or you may pool successes.
Cool success.
that's pool successes.
Okay.
I've already rolled.
Technically, that was limited teamwork versus real teamwork, and there's no reason why, if they can do real teamwork, I should even allow limited teamwork, because why?
I could also
He
roll.
says something that sparks her to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll to help or do the teamwork thing? And
Yeah,
look at theirs?
absolutely.
Okay.
For the viewers at home who are not familiar with the rules, limited teamwork is wherein the number of actual actors is limited, and thus support actors add bonus dice to the primary actors. Unlimited teamwork, or regular teamwork, is when successes are pooled amongst a group of people, because it doesn't matter how many people are participating, each can contribute something meaningful.
Wits plus politics.
Yes.
That was fun. That one. That one.
I rarely hear Sharon say that was fun after a roll.
Alright. 7 successes
Well, the
total.
dice went back into the separated out dice,
Oh.
and I had to figure out. I knew which ones they were because they were different color. It was just obnoxious. But I still got 3 successes.
7 successes total. You know about the Selenite Order.
Those.
You don't necessarily know about the... Oh no, you guys did do research about a level. And you've done enough research about the dogs to understand the history of the power politics within there. So for now, what you know of the historical politics of the dock is that it used to be a Concilium stronghold. You guys are very quickly realizing that the Concilium and Free Council are nigh irreconcilable.
Mm-hmm.
Which is primarily what this meeting is for. More so than getting them to sit down together, it's to figure out why they're
Yeah.
irreconcilable.
I'm trying to find the lines and who knows what.
And who knows what.
Who's gonna actually be my ally?
Yeah.
Ally. I think you mispronounced the word pawn.
Yeah, sorry. You don't say pawn in front of the pawns, my dear.
But you can say bishop in front of the bishop.
Ooh.
I don't even know.
Wow.
What about rook?
You can say rook in front of whoever you want to.
Because it's a wall?
I
I don't know.
I don't, like, there was trying to be a sex joke in there. And it's
Yeah,
just
that
not,
was
it's
no.
not happening.
No.
Way to try, though.
I gotta. Yeah, so the docks used to be held by Concilium. Someone fucked that up.
Probably the same person who fucked up a lot of other things.
Probably a set of someone's.
Probably a set of someone's who are now equated to the Arctic Ferdinand.
It was not us. We had nothing to do with the fucking docks while we were the drinkers of Alan.
That's true.
It was somebody else's fuck up.
I am... No, actually. You know what? Actually, no, you have been in enough circles and played enough around that character that I'm gonna let you roll wits plus investigation. Or occult, whichever is higher, werewolf specialty does not apply. Somebody fucked it up. And the Concilium was too busy looking at itself to realize what was up and to bother taking control. This has led Project Twilight to come in. Murata has evidence of Project Twilight. So Murata is very clearly keeping an eye on the docks, but has not made any moves as far as contesting ownership.
Okay.
She might still believe that the Concilium holds it. So, coming in with Dimitri could actually be a really good strength for the group,
Yes.
because then it shows that you're able to take away from the Concilium
Yes. Okay.
without repercussion, because she hasn't seen anything.
She didn't know we did it.
Yep. 6 successes.
Lucksucker!
Fitzsimmons'
3 of us
wife.
got 7.
Wait, what?
Fitzsimmons' wife is the one who allegedly, actually not even allegedly, no one talks about it so she can't be alleged, is the one who killed Lobo Longo.
Oh. What else do I know about his wife?
She's a mage, but
Oh.
she stands outside of the society. She is what your ringmate will tell you is an apostate.
She's the one who makes the weird
And
cookies.
Fitzsimmons has absolutely no idea that his wife is a mage, because he's dumb. Also, they have a kid.
Who's going to be a mage too?
No. Not how that works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not hereditary. Proximi are hereditary, but they never awaken.
Okay.
Sleepwalkers are random, mages are random.
Ah.
Yes, so you know your partner's wife is the one who killed Lobo Longo and started this whole mess in the first place. However, is inadvertently responsible for you gaining control of the docks.
Yep.
So,
Might need to send
Dimitri,
her a thank you note.
political
Likes
benefits.
cookies.
Okay.
Dimitri is.
I sent her cookies and it just says thank you.
Oh, it's so nice of him.
Dead Colombian cookies.
White wolves. It's, oh look, honey, Game of Thrones cookies! That's not Game of Thrones. I need to kill him. I knew this day would come.
Motherfucker!
Gotta go find a new partner, honey.
What? Why? Oh, honey.
You're so dumb.
Is that Liz?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Liz's character.
So was the Drinker Valve's fault.
Yes.
Back to my drawing.
So the bonus is the next game we play, we'll get to deal with all the shit that we cause.
The shit that we're doing right now is shit we're doing on purpose. Drinkers of Aleph just have the anti-Midas touch.
And they just turn things to poo.
No, they saved the city.
By turning things into
Blew
poo.
up Hawaii.
They decimated the spiritscape.
Yeah, and saved parts of the city.
And desecrated some graves.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person. At any rate.
So yes, Dimitri's coming then.
Okay.
Clearly, Dimitri's gonna come.
Clearly.
Dimitri's just a normal human,
Of course, absolutely. He's Russian.
right?
One of our pawns. I mean, allies.
Oh! I did forget, for our people who were not here, Dimitri does look like a young Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to look it up too, don't worry.
I have to look it up. Is he hot?
No, I remember now. He's
The Russian
fucker
from...
from Rocky?
Yes!
Oh,
He's
okay.
the Russian from Rocky.
I quit.
4.
Well,
Yes.
4?
Rocky Ford.
Okay.
Rocky's
The one where they solved the Cold War.
yes, where Rocky solves the Cold War.
Yes.
Yeah. By America, fuck yeah.
Right. Reasons why I don't watch the Rocky movies.
Well, there's a reason that one's considered one of the worst.
It was
Legit.
the Superman 3 of the Rocky series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legit.
So,
I'm going as Detective Matters.
you guys walk in. It's very clear that the Senate has been in session before you guys have arrived, and that your arrival time is part of an agenda.
Motherfuckers.
Should have been early.
Well, as far as like a
That's-
meeting agenda,
Yeah, Senate agenda, not like somebody's like
personal agenda.
personal agenda. Or
Still
not.
Well, that's how you
Motherfuckers.
can tell that these are magi, because they had a meeting agenda with timetables, and then they were able to meet them.
They do work magic.
Holy shit! Paradox!
This is not supposed to be.
Yes, so you guys are allowed in at 6 o'clock. Doors open, you enter, the room is entirely silent. You count a collection of about 30 people.
Well, at least they took us a little more seriously than the other group.
So I have a question, actually. Pretending to be...
You, individually, you may all roll with plus politics as a perception roll.
Pretending to be in the employ or perhaps enthrallment of demons, is that cover breaking?
No. Of course not. You're a Hollywood starlet. Everyone assumes you've already sold your soul.
There we go. Fantastic. With plus 5.
How'd she get out of Hollywood in time and seen so much great success and get a hold of Ember Hill out from the under the noses of all the mages and
Oh, I am someone else who took something from the Concilium.
Yep.
yeah,
Without the Concilium being able to do anything about it.
Yep.
without them
So-
noticing
so
it
we're
was
basically-
happening.
Yes.
We've done stuff.
So before we even start this meeting, we walk in and show them, hey, we took Ember Hill and the docks from the Concilium.
Yeah. Also, you're not allowed to roll anymore.
You just sucked a
I got
lot.
one
Would you like
success.
to make it a dramatic failure?
I got one.
Sure.
Okay.
I got one.
That's where the luck of this roll went.
God, dude.
I need to suck a lot more luck to get my 3 good needs to get to your massive successes. That's not how
Sharon.
you get luck. You tried last time, it didn't work.
Yep. Yep.
I have to think. Hold on.
Uh-oh. That's cute.
Okay, your dramatic failure will come into play after the fact.
Where is the condition cards for my stuffs?
I don't like that because that means that it's going to be something that is actually going to affect me. Not just something I can say, oh, I think this. Well, I forgot.
For the rest of you, as quaint and perhaps antiquated as it is, the beat condition,
The beat condition. I think me stepping into this room resolved that beat condition.
yes,
quite
it
nicely.
does. Yes, it does. I will mark that down.
Oh, I want my roll at some point too.
Perhaps antiquated and or idealistic as it is, you are looking at a true democracy. There's no special seating for the senators. There's no real indication of hierarchy at all. The best estimation that you have is that the people who are slightly older have been around longer and perhaps have a bit more wisdom. Otherwise, it looks like a room of equals.
I already knew that. It had to explain to me a couple of times because I didn't believe it. Because this is super unstreamlined. That's the reason why most people don't do this.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have 2 in my room that are tracked.
Do we need to take a break?
No, I can survive one little bit without puffing on my machine.
Well, I might have to pee, so.
Well, if you need to pee, I'll get batteries.
I need to pee. Like, yep, I gotta pee.
I think my charger is dying. I need to get a new charger.
Chris.
Yes.
Where's yours?
I put them in my bag.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
They probably won't charge by the time I'm here.
I'm gonna put yours on my charger so that you have some charge in them when you drive home.
Ah, then I can puff on the way home, which is important.
Long drive
Oh.
home.
I have a question. Maybe, maybe not. You can help me with. One of the times when I was opening up my vape to refill it,
She
oh,
sneezed.
I sneezed. Oh, a washer came out, and I'm not sure that I put it back where it was supposed to, and now it leaks.
Okay.
So, would you be able to help me figure out where the fucking thing's supposed to go and get it in there right so it stops leaking?
What?
My vape?
You have a mechanical?
Yeah, I have one like, well, not like that, but it's a box with a thing in it.
Oh, so like up here you lost a washer.
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere in the tank.
Oh, okay. You got a tank like he does.
Yeah, we can take
Yeah.
a look at that.
Okay. I just,
You can also take it into iDate and tell them what happened.
yeah, but then I have to admit to them
They're not
You've
gonna
seen it in
fucking-
public.
They're not gonna judge you for it.
I judge me for it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh. Did it explode?
No,
Oh, good.
I'm pulling it out before I did that. Is it champagne?
Man, I'm having a hard time with this fucking nose.
It's supposed to be.
It doesn't look like he's smiling, right?
It looks like he's frowning.
Okay, good. Because I keep looking at this and seeing the mouth, and it's pissing me off. I actually didn't want him to have a mouth, but the nose was such that if I only draw the nose, it looks like he's smiling.
I was so shocked. You guys want food? Seems like it would be a super day.
I'm gonna celebrate after I'm done with the quarter and I'm done dealing with this stupid fucking piece of shit.
So what you're saying is you're not going to give her a good review on Rate My Professor.
We've already gone on Rate My Professor and given her shit reviews.
Legit.
I probably would too. I'm spooked and flagged though, so.
Well, remember, you have to choose to resolve.
Who
spook.
wants bubbly?
I do.
One.
You want
No,
you mean
no.
flagged? I want to resolve flagged.
No, I mean like for spooked, you have to tell me, I'm doing this thing so
Oh,
that I
okay.
can resolve spooked.
Okay.
Yes.
You wanted bubbly? Sharing
Oh,
it out.
bubbly.
DC, do you want bubbly?
I'll take some bubbly. I'm not driving.
4.
So that's 5.
Bubbly! Oh
I lost that. I tried. I didn't make it explode.
I was listening
lost-
to
I
Night
lost
Vale
it.
recently, and they talked about maybe sitting at home playing a game of Cards with Humanity.
Who?
Night Vale
Oh yeah?
podcast talking about playing Cards with
I
Humanity.
have the full set of Cards Against Humanity now.
It was fun.
It's a pun, babe. I don't know why I just called you babe.
Humanity.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't call him babe.
Yeah.
Always.
What?
Cards with Humanity.
That's
Because it's Night Vale, and one of their council members is the Glow Cloud. All hail the Glow Cloud.
All
It-
hail the glow cloud.
It occasionally rains dead animals when it's angry. They don't need things against humanity there. That is their PTA meeting, which may or may not be invaded by an airliner. Desert Bluffs. Ugh.
I think we just need 4.
I keep cutting some.
1, 2, 3. She said she didn't want to.
I mean, if you've already poured one and you're
Poured
trying to
yourself.
figure out.
We poured
Okay.
3. They're just clean.
You can have the
more
small
glasses.
one.
Okay, I'll take a small
Oh,
one.
then no, we didn't.
I mean, you're already washing them. You poured 3, so whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Should I take one for her?
These ones are like.
Somebody wanted a larger serving, I could see. There you go.
Yeah, bubbly.
Yeah, they have less wine glasses and more goblets that they're going to pour theirs into.
Of course they do.
It's not a dessert wine. It's just a
Alright. Back to the game. This is definitely a thing that needs to have wine.
Of course, we're in a actual democracy. You can't handle that sober.
To summer.
To summer! Summer!
We'll rain less often a day.
I think you were trying. Were you trying to like pour some of yours in somebody else's glass?
No, I was just trying to reach everybody.
Yep. Alright, so you guys walk in. Several people do quirk an eyebrow at your assortment of individuals. Why? Because they follow the fucking news and they're not dumb.
Seems to do a lot better than the last council we were sitting down at.
Nikki Swift, new owner of Umber Hill.
Ember.
Ember Hill.
Umber Hill.
Dimitri.
We can
Upper
rename it.
Hill.
We own it now.
Dimitri, higher up of the docks.
Russian Mafia.
Rush Mafia / docks.
Not quite. Close though.
One of the best homicide detectives in the entire police department that no supernatural group has been able to claim.
No supernatural group has tried.
No supernatural
Much
group's
to your
tried.
shame. Like, oh.
Oh.
Just
No one's
taking-
tried.
No one's tried.
So maybe not.
And then one known demon.
One known demon.
Well, to be
Um,
fair, Dimitri and Nikki were not at the concilium meeting. I was there, but I was in the
She wasn't Nikki Swift.
No.
Yeah.
But we had a lot less going on towards the concilium than we do to actually,
Yeah.
or the what they have the what's the other group?
Free council.
The Free Council.
Yeah.
We're now at the Free Council.
Yes.
The concilium. Yeah. Does
You
this
are
is
now-
this just an office building room, or does this at least have some like?
Harper Science
names?
Conservatory?
What's the
This
room
is an
like?
auditorium. This is
Okay,
like,
we're in an
meant to be
auditorium.
a speaking
Okay.
stage. So it's shorter than you would see from a theatrical stage. In that there's more of just mid-stage and upstage instead of downstage.
Mhm.
Or mid-stage and downstage instead of upstage. And there's a podium. You can see there's a slide projector. There's a couple of extra projectors.
This is better than the last one.
Still looks derpy as fuck.
A projector that looks like it should be a gadget.
So
No, actually, they look fairly normal.
if I was in
Well,
charge,
the group
if I was
doesn't
in charge of
have
main group decoration, it would look different.
one of the
they're
projectors,
being nice because they don't know you.
Oh, okay.
one of the projectors in the room is actually a holographic projector.
There's 3 holographic projectors in the room that combine together to make a holographic projection. The thing is, the
Well, that's at
room
least high
is
tech.
actually tricked out. They're just scaling it back.
Oh.
Because disquiet and dissonance. Distance, not disquiet. They're not Prometheans.
I was gonna say.
I suddenly feel like murdering everybody.
Oh, weird.
Why don't I
that's
like
just
any of these
Tuesday.
people?
Yeah.
Why do we all hate each other at the moment? This is weird.
Strange.
Where is
Ah.
that Promethean?
I
Yes.
only hate humanity most of the time.
She actually, Murata is standing at the podium as you guys walk in. She looks towards approximately the middle of the gathering where it almost looks like you're looking at a Cintiq, like a very large screen tablet.
A
Screen tablet.
prompter?
A very large screen tablet. No, not a teleprompter. The teleprompter is hanging from the ceiling. Sorry. So it's out of view for most people looking out, but she can look up at it. They could also be projected upon from behind. Anyways. She's looking at a tablet that is standing up that is approximately this big. I think it's a large screen tablet. And she looks at it, and she looks at the person sitting next to it, and she says, "Our guests are here. Would you be so kind as to sit on the line?" And individual nods and taps the tablet a few times. You guys not necessarily hear a projection or a connection sound, because it's not 1980.
Thank God they got rid of that.
You hear that hold sound while it connects.
You hear you actually hear the Skype call, but it's in a different octave.
No, have them be using Skype,
No,
please.
no.
Skype.
There's reasons.
Skype isn't magical enough.
Shut your whore mouth.
So it's in a different octave, and after a while it answers, and there's a face that appears. Slightly pudgy, curly hair, pale skin. Doesn't see the light of day, pale. And you guys are, throughout this time, walking down, and approaching, and coming up the podium, and you hear from the tablet, Murata, our guests are here. Membrane told me that this would be the time. Good. Connection looks clear. Yeah. I'm officially present. typing, everybody spoof. Everybody spoof.
I'm sorry, you just said the spoof roll. What is
The
perception
cover.
again?
Cover.
Oh, thank God.
You got one.
Woo! That was close.
Yay!
I'm the luck sucker. No, maybe not.
Well,
He seems to be pretty sucky over here.
both of you are sucky, so fuck all y'all.
Yep. Yep. He outsucked me.
I'm afraid.
Why do you always roll last?
I was trying to roll first. That's why she took the dice.
Alright, so for the two of you,
What's an exceptional success on a spoof do?
from now until the rest of the story, any attempts by the same character with the same effect against you will register you as human.
Oh, sweet.
Yay!
So we'll still feel the spoof, so we know when it happens, but we don't have to roll.
Correct.
Okay.
I will have to roll.
Is it against this Sid dude?
Only he
No.
doesn't have to roll.
No.
Someone else in the
us
room
two.
was doing
You
something.
got exceptional too.
Mm,
Oh,
Right.
sort
I
of.
see.
So you and I are gonna have to roll again.
They got exceptionals. So, anyways, you hear a little bit of typing coming from the tablet, and then you feel the spoof. And saying from Rada, yep, all systems nominal.
Nominal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rada shakes her head. Vivian,
The pleasure to meet you.
Nikki, I don't believe we've met.
Dimitri.
Dimitri. And Detective Mathers.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Likewise. I give to you the combined assembly of Acidus. The floor is yours. You have 5 minutes. And then, if you're amenable to questions.
So, given that I have a 5-minute spiel,
This is a very rigid democracy, sir.
I see this is Parliament.
Mind if I slip into something more comfortable? Horns.
No one bats an eye. Why? Because this is Parliament. Just kidding. I love Parliament. They get angry at each other. Have to be
They
restrained.
hit each other.
I know!
Some-
It's
some of
amazing!
Some of the more, like the further away from Europe you get, their parliament's like, it's like watching soccer. Only interesting.
Our Congress sucks.
Alright.
Because they actually believe what they're saying.
What?
I should have done
Our
some
Congress
pre-planning
is
for this one.
boring as shit because our tactic is being boring. It's called filibuster.
I'm gonna read from this phone book.
So, alright, so for what I know, do they, and this is again from 2 weeks ago, because I know she set up meeting and she had specific information for them that got this meeting rolling. Can you remember what it was? Like, how did we get this ball rolling to talk with these people?
There's a drawing of Riohan.
Yes.
Okay, so they know that we know the prophecy of Riohan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or that at least we met Riohan. Have we told them
They
the
know
prophecy?
that you. No, I don't think Sharon shared the prophecy. Did you?
Yes.
Okay, so Sharon did share the prophecy with Murata, but it seemed like from the post game recap, in character post game recap, that the selling point was that you had knowledge of where Riohan was, or that you'd actually seen him.
Oh, we haven't actually seen.
I said that no, I don't know where he is. He seemed fine. He didn't seem under duress when he gave us this information.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we need to do this thing so that the God Machine doesn't come and take over all of our free wills.
Okay.
Right.
So I will launch in with the same spiel that I gave
Corbin.
to Corbin.
Well, to the Concilium, but then they got
Corbin.
upset and walked out.
Well, Corbin
Left you
got
with just
upset
Corbin.
and kicked them all out,
Corbin did
I'm
get
sorry, that's
upset.
right. Corbin did get upset and kicked them all out. Because he's
Which
fucking
made-
nuts.
which made them all very upset.
Yes.
Which makes that really exciting over there.
And in a surprise twist, Corbin actually isn't crazy. It's not surprising to anyone. Continue.
So I'll do the same spiel.
Thus spake Zarathustra.
That's Zarathustra. We are fighting a thing that is stealing our will. Acidus needs a new vigil. thus spoke Ryohan.
Yeah. Thus spake Ryohan.
So I'll do the lead in with the Nietzsche. I'll do my own personal spiel about losing free will, and then I'll talk about Ryohan appearing to us, and now we're trying to find this vigil to protect this city.
A very noticeable group of the room does start whispering to one another, as you mentioned, starting a vigil.
I think it's also important to note, maybe it would have been nicer to have noted this to the concilium than